Hi y'all. Hi everybody. It's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you everyone. Well, it's not a good day to be President Trump. He's being shunned like the redhead stepchild. He's just, everybody's just turning their back on him. And they're trying to, actually there was a false report of him resigning the other day. I think somebody had hacked into one of the, I don't know, staffers or something that is going to be getting another job because of the change of administration, hacked in and wrote that it was his last day, I think, or something like that, that he had resigned, but that's not true. They're trying to throw the 25th Amendment on him, and the Congress wants Pence to use that to put him out of, put him outdoors. Or they're going to, they've already introduced the articles of impeachment. I think they did that today. I just got off work. I haven't looked it up, but supposedly it's supposed to be done today. The guy's just going down. He's just, going down the rabbit hole even worse than... He's losing so many financial connections, business connections. There's banks that are cutting him off. He owes like Deutsche Bank like $300 million or something. I think it's payable in like a couple of years or something. I mean, that's a lot of money. And there's a lot of businesses that are cutting ties with him. They don't want nothing to do with him anymore. There's just a list of them. Just some of them are like Google and Ford and I don't remember. It's just a long list of businesses that don't want anything to do with him anymore. He's like poison now. And the PGA is backing out of, I think, at the 2022 championship. They don't want him to host it, and or his facilities to host it or whatever. And he is being banned from a lot of social media accounts. He's permanently banned from Twitter and a lot of other places or social media platforms are either have him on a temporary ban or they're highly restricting his access, I believe. And so are a lot of the groups that are these right side groups that are fanatical right side groups that are being watched by the FBI, and their accounts are being shut down, and left and right they're just being monitored. And a lot of the corporate donors and large donors that have been they're pulling their donations from the Republican Party. They're not having anything to do with them either. It's just really shutting down this part of the Republican Party that is going way off on the right. They're being shut down pretty good financially from PACs and donors and corporations. Anybody that had any kind of interest in being a donor to the Republican Party, they're thinking twice about it now. They don't want their businesses and the name of their business associated with stuff like this. And a lot of people were upset about Twitter permanently banning him and other social media sites, saying that it's against freedom of speech. But they're private businesses. They don't have to just let you do whatever you want on their platform. It's a private business. It'd be like going into a restaurant and taking off your shirt and your shoes, or picking your nose and acting, disgusting in front of the other customers. They can kick you out for it. They can refuse service to you for anything. Any business can. They don't have to wait on you hand and foot. The customer is not always right. I don't know who made that comment, but it's not true. You have to, you have to behave yourself when you're in a public place, in a business. They don't have to serve you. They don't have to do whether it's a restaurant or Home Depot or whatever, you know, they can kick you out for just about any reason, as long as it's not discriminatory. And the same thing with these social media sites. They're businesses. They're not government-owned, you know, platforms or facilities where you can, you know, you have a little bit more leeway to do whatever you want. But in this, you know, these businesses, these Twitter and I don't know, whatever platform it is, they don't have to cater to you. You have to adhere to their policies. And especially if it's policies that are hate mongering or presenting, you know, what happened with the Capitol, making plans, you know, all these groups connecting and just publicly, you know, giving like a shout out to people to come and, you know, come and raid the Capitol with us, come and do this, come and do that. We're gonna, you know, if you're making plans, you know, to do something outside the law, probably advertising it on a social media platform is not the right, or, you know, I don't want to say right thing. Of course, it's not the right thing, but it's kind of a stupid thing to do, you know. You know, it kind of cements your intentions, you know, for the world to see, and it can be used against you, you know. Your own words can be used against you. So, really, you know, they have the right to make sure the people who use that platform are not, you know, trying to do the things that they did on that day, on the 6th. And a lot of his Whitehouse staff, they're just dropping off like flies. They're just leaving like rats on a sinking ship, you know. They're just taking off. And now it's like, you waited till now after everything he's done, you know, now's the time that you pick. Like, you can't hold on to him a little bit longer. That seems kind of, I don't know. But that's what you get when you have a group of people like that. People who would hang on to the coattails of a person like President Trump after everything he's done. Of course they're going to, you know, throw him under the bus like he threw them under the bus. I mean, there's no loyalty in any of them. They were just, you know, he was the Republican candidate. They backed him no matter what, no matter how much their morals, you know, have just thrown asunder their morals just so they can back a Republican candidate no matter how he acted. And a lot of these people that are leaving, you know, it puts them in a different light, you know, for the 4 years that they've been working for this guy. And this happens. What did they think was going to happen? I mean, from the very beginning, his behavior, you know, the way he spoke about Mexicans and the Access Hollywood tapes about the way he admitted to sexually assaulting women, and then it's just one thing after another, you know. And how did they think it was going to end? To me, I'm not surprised at all. And he still has not, you know, given any condolence or acknowledged, you know, the cop that was killed, Brian Sicknick. He hasn't said anything to the family, not one word. I don't know what they were expecting at the end of this administration, like it was going to be all rainbows and unicorns, and I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not shocked. Really, I'm not. I was shocked at the horrific display of, you know, what happened at the Capitol, but this happening to him, he's like a big old box of chaos. That's exactly, I don't know. I mean, I'm just not shocked that this happened to him, that this is the way he's going down. Doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, I'll be back with something else tomorrow, probably, maybe. And thank you all. Like, comment, subscribe.